Good morning, everyone. Toni here, and today is Thursday, July 29th. It is currently 7:15 a.m. and I just grabbed my latte at Starbucks and I'm ready to start my day. This week has been one of the slowest weeks I have ever experienced in the gig world. So I really need to go out and make that money, honey, for sure. So I'm gonna turn on all the apps and see which one sends me an order first. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my office. Thank you for clicking on this video. Again, my name is Toni. I'm a full-time gig worker and a mom, and I basically just take you guys along with me, ride-alongs of my day, and just show you what it's like in the gig world. You know, the ins, the outs, the good, the bad, and everything in between, just so you can see the realness of what we go through. If that sounds like something that you might be interested in, definitely subscribe. If you haven't done so already, I would really appreciate it. We are all about positivity, setting goals, crushing our goals, and making that money, honey. So don't forget to like this video and let YouTube's algorithms know that there might be something useful here. All right, guys, let's start our day. Alrighty, we got our first order from GrubHub. It's not the greatest, but it's better than sitting there and doing nothing. And it really was. I was at Walmart sitting, waiting to see if any orders would come up, because I am not banned from that store. But I was actually checking to see who was bringing the orders out, because I really just don't want to deal with those two girls I was talking to you about, because they didn't get punished even though I complained. What else is new? But anyways, so I was literally like a minute away from the store. So I have the order and we are off to deliver. We are 3 minutes away. So let's hope it keeps going like this. You know, I really, really, really need the money. Alright, so according to the customer's notes, the last time they got a delivery, the person dropped it off at the neighbor's house, which personally I don't understand that, because their numbers of the house number is clear as day, like you can't miss it. But I followed the notes and I knocked on the door, so let's see what we got coming next. Alright, GrubHub just sent me another order, picking up 9 minutes away, 2.7 miles at Dunkin' Donuts for $7.50. Wow, GrubHub seems to be on fire today. I don't care. You know what? I'll take it, because any money is better than no money. And literally, that's two $7 orders, so $14.50. And I got the order at 7:30, so we started at 7:30, and it's 7:45, so I'll take it. I'll take it. I haven't shut UberEats off. Like I normally will shut the other apps off when I have an order, but I haven't done that because it's been so slow lately. I want to see all my options. Because if there's a chance that I can get like a $20, $30 Uber Eats order going 2 miles, then I'll take that and I'll get rid of the GrubHub order. Really, right now, in my area, Florida market, it has been very slow. If you are in, near, or around my area, Tampa area, have you been busy this week? Let me know in the comments what it's been like in your area, because it's been super slow in my area. That's why I've been doing more Amazon. All right, let's go get this grub. Even though I got a message saying that the order was ready for pickup, they hadn't even started it until I arrived. They weren't even aware that they had a GrubHub order until I arrived. But anyways, it didn't take long, maybe 5 minutes or so. The customer is 6 minutes away and has specific instructions for me to leave the items by a specific door and do not come in. So it just goes to show how important it is to check the notes on orders and things like that. So we are off to deliver their morning coffee, munchkins, sandwiches, you name it. Okay, so I didn't expect that. That was a crematory, and it was the place where my father was cremated. And I haven't been there since the day I picked up his ashes 3 years ago. That was weird. Well, GrubHub gave us another order at Dunkin' Donuts, but it was 4.5 miles away for $12, and I am here to pick up the grub. They did try sending me another order before that was $12 at Burger King, but it was not in an area that I want to be in, and the mileage was too far. So once I calculated the exact distance, it was just too much. So all right, let's keep this going. I'm surprised though, I haven't got even a single order from Uber Eats yet, not even one. Strange, huh? It's a mess in that place, but I kind of figured it would be because it's, you know, early morning and it's busy, but every time I go to this location, it's just kind of like a shit show, really. But the kid that was helping me was pretty much trying to help everyone, and he was doing a good job, so I made sure he knew of it. So I got the order, and we are on our way. Kelly is 5 minutes away, and she says that she's near the white tents at the front of the entrance. So altogether it was 4.5 miles to get here. She's 1.1 miles away, so that's 5.6 miles for $12. So definitely a good call on my part. It's tough because you have to make those decisions quick, you know, with GrubHub. You really do. You have to make quick decisions. And it's so important. I don't know how many times I have to tell you guys, it is so important to know your area. And with GrubHub, if you have an iPhone, you can zoom in. But if you don't have an iPhone, apparently I've been told with Android you can't zoom in. So I don't know, each iPhone versus Android, each ones have their pros and cons. There's a lot of things that Android users have, like the driver utility helper app. Oh my gosh, I wish I could have that on my iPhone, but I'm just not ready to switch over to an Android. But you just gotta look it up and see what's more important to you, which features are more important to you. Okay, so that was a little bit of a fiasco. Actually, the customer was probably closer to Dunkin' Donuts than I originally thought. The address in the app was leading me to a field, and they left specific notes to meet them by the white tents at the first entrance. And I'm looking, I'm like, there's no white tents anywhere. Come to find out, the address is incorrect. I texted the customer and I said, are you at the hotel or the park? And she's like, no, I'm at the aquatic center, and gives me the address. And I'm like, oh, that's not what it says in the app. So she literally was only 0.4 miles away from the address, but just to be sure, as I was heading there, I called GrubHub and they answered right away. I was surprised. That's like the quickest I think any of the apps have ever responded. And when I pulled up, the customer was walking towards me. It was perfect. We have made delivery. We are done with that delivery, and I'm surprised that they haven't sent me another order already. But it is now 8:35. So we did that all. No, I'm not gonna go up that one. We did all that in an hour. So we just made about 26 bucks in the first hour. So come on, dude, let's keep it going. I want to get over because there's no restaurants around here. So I'm gonna try to hustle on over to an area that has more restaurants and see what we can't get. I'm all about let's making that money, honey. We need this so bad. I can feel it in my bones. All right, here we go again. This is the same thing that's been happening to me every day this week, is that all of a sudden they stop sending me orders. And I'll stay at one location that's busy, that normally is a good hotspot, my own hotspot, for about 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Nothing comes, so I move to the next one. Nothing comes, I move to the next one. Oh my gosh, come on. We can't keep doing this. Like, we need to make that money. So I'm going to manifest orders. Let's see if it works. Again, I just shut every app off because somehow I managed to get a $51 InstaCart badge. Yeah, it's a triple badge. It's like 40 something items and it's the store that's right across the street from me. I am psyched. So I am going shopping. Wow, dude, it got hot out. So that took me about 30 minutes to shop. They gave me 45 minutes to do it. And it said that the customer added something while I was shopping, but I don't even know what that was. But it was smooth. Everything they requested was there, which is awesome. Even customer C was like, oh, great job, Toni, which actually feels great. I bet you that's the one that tipped and the other ones probably didn't. But customer A is 3 minutes away and it's meet the customer, so it's not a leave at door. Customer B has alcohol, so I'm gonna have to ID that one, and I don't know about C. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased with the way that the order came out. Customer C had all cold items except for one thing, a pancake mix, the Aunt Jemima pancake mix, Pearl Milling Company, whatever. All right, I am just about at the customer's house. I missed my turn because I was talking to you guys. We are legit 3 minutes away from the second customer's house. Customer A, Tyler, was sitting there on his computer, so he just had me place the items on the ground and he picked them up. Like I said, customer B was 6 minutes away from customer A. This is a perfect order. And we have to ID the customer. Now, I wish I could have shown you guys more of me doing the shopping because, you know, obviously that's more interesting, but this is my first Instacart order in a while. So I wanted to make sure that I did good. And a lot of times when I am filming or recording, it takes me longer to do everything. And I always make less money when I'm recording. That's always the way. I always make less money when I'm recording. But I'm just so happy that I actually got an Instacart order. Like, I'm so happy. It's not even funny. One of the staff at that Publix was like, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while. And I'm like, well, there's barely ever any orders. He was telling me that he barely ever sees Shipt shoppers anymore. And I guarantee it's because Shipt lowered their base pay. Now, if you don't know, with Shipt, you see just what Shipt pays you. You do not see the customer tip until after delivery, and you don't see it right away. Usually you see it like a day or two later, and sometimes not at all. So you accept that order based on the base pay alone. And their base pay is like $6, $9. It's crap. All right, pulling up to the customer's house. Oh, nobody's coming to the door. The instructions said to leave it at the door. But it's alcohol, so I need to verify an ID, and I can't just leave alcohol, and nobody's answering the door. That wasn't fun. Luckily enough, the customer answered the phone, because I would have had to return probably just the alcohol to the store, and I wasn't about to want to do that because I would have lost so much money. I don't know how that works, because the customer tips you on the whole order. But if you have to return a portion of the order, do you get the whole tip? I don't know. So I'm gonna apologize for the AC in the background, but it is freaking like 98 degrees out, okay? And that's not including like the humidity. You can see it in my face, I'm flushed, I am. And I'm really hot. Like, I would love to just jump into an ice bath right now. I really would. So the customer C, who was the nicest customer out of them all, that, you know, as far as in the text goes, the other two never answered me. Customer C was the only one that communicated me throughout the whole process. She was 7 minutes away, and by the time we finished, I'm probably gonna have about 20 minutes or so for a break, maybe get an iced latte, because my smoothie is warm and it melted. But and then I'll be able to start my lunch rush, but it'll end our breakfast together. Depending on what the customer gives me for a tip, if anyone adjusts it after delivery, will depend on what I actually make in the end. Thanks to this Instacart order that literally saved the freaking day. It was just GrubHub and Instacart today, but I will check in with you guys a little bit later and tell you the exact details of our breakfast shift. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I want to jump on here and just close this video out and go over the numbers. So we went out for 3 hours. It was from 7:30 a.m. till 10:34 a.m. We drove about 21.9 miles, which is not bad. I did 3 GrubHub orders at $26.50, and the 1 Instacart order was $52.83. Now, when I accepted that Instacart order, it was like $51 and some change, but due to like order adjustments with like the weight in produce and things like that, it increased a bit. So yeah, we did pretty good for grand total of $79.33. I'm telling you, I really needed this today. I really did. That's $26.33 an hour. Like, that's pretty good. I'm happy with it. I mean, I would much rather 30, but who wouldn't? I am so happy with it. We made that money like I knew we would. And I told you guys I was gonna manifest orders, and then I got that Instacart order like right away. That's like, woo, magic, right? All right, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay safe, go out there, make that money, honey. Peace out.